speech.
That's horrific. It's free speech, but you shouldn't be employed anywhere if you're going to say that. And employers, you have an obligation to get rid of people. You need to look at people who are saying horrible things, and they shouldn't be working with you. Businesses cannot discriminate. If you want to go in and print posters with Charlie's pictures on them for a vigil, you have to let them do that. We can prosecute you for that. I have Harmeet Dillon right now in our civil rights unit looking at that immediately, that Office Depot had done that. We're looking at that.
What? Oh my God. Listen, can I tell you what my bias is? I'm always trying to be transparent with you guys. My number one focus is that not a minute of Trump's 4 years in office now goes to waste. I don't want a minute to be wasted. And by and large, I'm extremely happy. One of the critical, I guess, things I want Trump to achieve over the next 4 years is some form of legal accountability for a whole lot of people who have done us dirty. To that end, he needs a great attorney general. This is really substandard slop. Free speech, that you shouldn't be employed anywhere if you're going to say that. All employers, you have an obligation to get rid of people. I mean, okay. Again, it's up to the employer. Again, you don't have free speech rights, at work. If you work at a private company, your employer can get rid of you. Your politics is not protected speech. And so that's fine. I think maybe that's what she's trying to say is like, look, I mean, obviously government can't go arrest you for being, an odious person and celebrating the death of a father in front of his children, but your employer ought to fire you. Okay, I mean, I get the sentiment, but this is not what it's not what I need to be hearing from the Attorney General. I'm going to go back to the Masterpiece Bake Shop case, right? This is the guy, the Christian cake baker who was forced in Colorado to bake a cake for a gay couple, and he got fined and almost basically put out of business, and it went all the way up to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court's like, what? No, I can't do that. And arguably, right, that was a protected category under federal law. I mean, you can't force, if Home Depot doesn't want to print Trump banners, they can say you can't print a Trump banner.